Yes, I know Entertainment is better at drawing than me.
I've had enough, I'll make them say they'll never take another drop of blood from me and judge you all one final bow. I'll be your end of days, but in the streets the royals fall. I will do what I must until I see them crawl up to me.
Not to be a hypocrite, but why is your intro so freaking laggy?
Hello YouTube, this is my response to a response.
So your vlog is a response to a response. Makes sense to me. I mean, it's not like it's a vlog responding to a commentary made on him. That's just silly.
You may be aware that not so long ago I made a video stating my opinion of that Sonic 06 is Sonic Adventure 3.
Which sucked, by the way.
However, I had many facts incorrect.
But you just said it was your opinion. Now they're facts? Makes sense to me.
And after watching the video back, I was kind of embarrassed myself. I did intend to delete the video, but I didn't get the chance before paying the ultimate price. Having a video response made to the video with 12 minutes of non-stop trolling.
What, so your points tweaked? Oh wait, I'm sorry, your facts tweaked. On how Sonic 06 is not Sonic Adventure 3 and how Sonic Heroes could actually be Sonic Adventure 3? That's trolling? So by your logic, every single commentary on YouTube is trolling.
And even after that, the trolling went far on into the night, when loads of other trolls came replying to my comments to this first troll.
To criticize my video, which I soon removed for great justice. This is Windows Movie Maker. Although it is very shitty in terms of editing quality, it will help you while editing your spaces. Use it!
Now yes, he may have some of the knowledge that I did not have, but he was hardly Encyclopedia Britannica himself. He had also made quite a few errors. Here are some of the errors he made.
This should be stupendous.
And I'm done. At 2 seconds I'm finishing this video because that was creepy as hell. I don't think I need to say anything more.
Right. So you think my voice is creepy?
Well, the way you greeted us to the video was actually indeed pretty creepy.
Well, when someone tells me that, I consider it a compliment.
Then why are you bitching? Sorry, Realm Wars.
So, you're going to start off 12 minutes of trolling with a compliment.
That makes no sense in the slightest. Trolling, yet starting off with a compliment. That is by far the biggest mindfuck I've ever heard. Also, may I add, if it is indeed trolling, then why is it a compliment then? Either that or you're just hiding your true feelings about that video.
That makes sense.
And only after making one point, he seriously forgot the next one. You're on point 2 and you already forgot? People, there's this magical thing called a script. Learn to use it because it will help you from looking like a complete doofus.
Okay, maybe he's right. Maybe I should consider using a script. But writing a script takes time and uses up resources.
So, writing down something requires resources even though you're the one speaking and not a specific website? Yeah, that sure as hell makes a lot of sense. I forgot.
What I do, however, is before filming, is rehearse what I'm going to say multiple times.
Which, granted, is a pretty good thing, may I add. I do it sometimes and I call it test commentaries, where I conduct a commentary as I usually do, and maybe from time to time write down some points, but even then I don't write a script. So, yeah, that's something you and me have in common. Only difference is that I actually know what I'm about to say and I don't space out. Well, at least on accident.
However, when you have the camera pointed at you, it is very easy to lose your composure and forget what you're going to say.
That's funny because when I used to do game reviews, I used a camera and I looked straight at it and I never forgot what I was going to say. I knew exactly what I was going to say. Although they were very faulty in terms of points and, elaboration, I still knew what I was going to say.
But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Mr. Hidden Behind a Microphone?
You do know showing yourself on camera is a matter of choice, not a matter of, force or anything. I mean, I have a webcam, but I can't use it because my webcam software is probably the most glitchiest thing on my computer.
Well then, by your logic, wouldn't that make Sonic Heroes Sonic Adventure 3? Because after all, Sonic Heroes has different characters who have their own different storylines that eventually cross over, and in the end, they all have to fight together to defeat Metal Sonic. And that game came out before Sonic 06.
Well, maybe it did. But I have reasons why it isn't Sonic 06. I'll get to them later, when you get to one of your biggest fuck-ups in the whole video.
Okay, seriously, just get on with your point. I'd probably cut out at least 2 minutes in your video because of how fucking long you take.
Well, yeah, maybe I did take a long time, but this is due to me having to improvise, which is quite a useful skill.
Improvising is indeed a good tool to use. It's very unique in terms of quality. But you see, here's the thing. To be good at improvising, you have to practice it constantly. Which you have said before that you have indeed practiced it, but you've also forgotten how to do it. That isn't technically professional if you want people to take you seriously. I mean, I'm not great at improvising. Hell, that's why I practice. That's why I just said I conduct a practice commentary before I actually get started working on the actual video. And even then, I don't even use a script. So that further makes it improvisation. Which obviously you're not good at, seeing as how you haven't bothered to cut out any of your spaces. That is proof that you cannot do improvisation for shit. Since I don't really play the Sonic games, I'm just going to skip to a part that I actually disagree with.
No, it isn't. Sonic Heroes is only part of the Dreamcast era as far as Sonic Generations is concerned.
But Sonic Generations was released around December of last year. Since when was the PS3 around the era of the Dreamcast? Last time I checked, the PS2 was a bit of around the same time the Dreamcast was. Correct me in the comments section.
In actual fact, Sonic Heroes is part of the PS2 and GameCube era. The only reason why it is in the Dreamcast era in Sonic Generations is because they need a third game, and let's be honest, they were never going to put Sonic Shuffle in Sonic Generations in a million years. I would love to see how you convert a puzzle game like Sonic Shuffle into 2 levels for a game which requires high-speed side-scrolling and action-packed button combos.
Okay, first we were talking about on how Sonic Heroes wasn't in the Dreamcast era. Then we were talking about Sonic Generations, even though it's for the PlayStation 3. And then we further go to Sonic Shuffle, which was said to be in Sonic Generations, says this guy. But, God, you're jumping from topic to topic. And that is a big no-no.
Why would you think Sonic 06 is the game that people would all want? Just because maybe a few like things about the game? That's stupid. And like I said, I could say the same thing about Sonic Heroes and have more of a connection. I could bunk your whole 3 hedgehogs with this. In Sonic Heroes, you control 3 characters at once. You can level up 3 times. And there's 3 different stages in the groups. 2 action stages and then a boss stage. So if there was already a Sonic Adventure 3, it'd be Sonic Heroes.
Now I've got to the point I was talking about. No, Sonic Heroes could not be Sonic Adventure 3. Here is why. Number 1, visually Sonic 06 resembles the Sonic Adventure games a lot more. Number 2, the Sonic Heroes gameplay is very different to the Sonic Adventure games. And number 3, it has been debated years ago whether or not Tails and Knuckles actually turned Super. It is now agreed that they did not turn Super. It was merely a little shield that Super Sonic put round the both of them. And as I also stated, in the adventure games, the main characters change places while the other 2 collect rings. This does not take place.
Since the rest of this commentary made by Mr. SonAmyFan goes on for a while, and furthermore I don't really play Sonic, video over.